You know, it's pretty surprising to think that in the last year alone, over 1.4 trillion photos were taken worldwide, with a large chunk of those being captured on digital cameras. This number just keeps growing, and it's interesting to consider the technology that's driving this trend. As someone who's always on the lookout for a good camera, I was excited to dive into the Sony Cyber-shot DSC-H300, a 20.1 MP digital camera that's packed with features that make it perfect for everyday use. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. What drew me to this camera initially was its 20.1 megapixel sensor, which allows for some really detailed shots, especially when combined with its impressive zoom capabilities. I've found that being able to zoom in on far-off subjects without losing clarity is a real game-changer for my photography, and this camera delivers on that front. The finer details that this camera can capture, from textures to patterns, are really impressive, and I appreciate how easy it is to review and adjust my shots on the camera's screen. Whether I'm taking close-up photos of flowers or trying to capture a stunning landscape, the level of detail this camera provides is top-notch. One feature that I've been having a lot of fun with is the sweep panorama mode, which lets me capture wide, sweeping vistas with ease. This is perfect for landscapes, cityscapes, or any situation where I want to convey a sense of scope and scale. I recently used this feature to capture a stunning sunset over a mountain range, and the resulting photo was breathtaking. The camera also has Optical SteadyShot, which helps reduce camera shake and blur, making it ideal for shooting in low light conditions or when I'm on the move. I've been using this camera to document my hikes, and the image stabilization has been a lifesaver. No more blurry photos just because I was walking while taking a shot. I've also noticed that the camera's autofocus is quick and accurate, which is great for capturing unexpected moments or sudden movements. In real-world use, I've found this camera to be versatile and reliable. Whether I'm taking photos of my family, pets, or just random things I see on my daily commute, this camera has delivered consistent results. The autofocus is quick, and the camera's ergonomics make it comfortable to hold and use for extended periods. I also appreciate the camera's battery life, which has been lasting me all day even with heavy use. The ability to capture high-quality images in a variety of lighting conditions has been really valuable to me, and I think it would be for anyone looking for a camera that can keep up with their active lifestyle. For example, I recently used the camera to take photos at a concert, and despite the challenging lighting conditions, the camera performed exceptionally well. I've also been impressed with the camera's ease of use. I've been able to hand it off to friends and family with no photography experience, and they've been able to get great shots right away. This is due in part to the camera's intuitive interface, which makes it easy to navigate and adjust settings on the fly. Of course, there are also plenty of advanced features for more experienced photographers to experiment with, which I think is a great way to grow and develop your skills. Another benefit is the camera's affordability, especially considering its feature set and image quality. As someone who's invested in a lot of different cameras over the years, I can attest that this one is a great value for the price. Now, when considering the pros and cons of this camera, I think one of the standout benefits is its ease of use. I've been able to hand it off to friends and family with no photography experience, and they've been able to get great shots right away. Another benefit is the camera's affordability, especially considering its feature set and image quality. One potential drawback is that the camera's user interface can feel a bit dated compared to some newer models, but overall, I think the benefits far outweigh the drawbacks. I've also noticed that the camera's video capabilities are not as advanced as some other models on the market, but for still photography, this camera is hard to beat. As I've continued to use this camera, I've found that it's really helped me develop my photography skills, and I think it could do the same for anyone looking to improve their photo-taking abilities. Whether you're a seasoned photographer or just starting out, this camera has a lot to offer. The camera's manual mode allows for a high degree of control over settings like aperture, shutter speed, and ISO, which is great for learning the fundamentals of photography. At the same time, the camera's automatic modes are intuitive and easy to use, making it a great choice for beginners who want to start taking great photos right away. In terms of maintenance and upkeep, I've found that the camera is relatively low maintenance. The battery is easy to charge, and the camera's memory card slot makes it easy to transfer photos to my computer. I've also appreciated the camera's durable construction, which has withstood the rigors of regular use and travel. Of course, as with any camera, it's a good idea to clean the lens regularly and store the camera in a protective case when not in use. As I look back on my experience with the Sony Cyber-shot DSC-H300, I'm reminded of just how much I've enjoyed using it. From the stunning landscapes I've captured to the candid moments I've frozen in time, this camera has been a trusted companion on countless adventures. And while it's not perfect, no camera is, I think it's a solid choice for anyone in the market for a new digital camera. Whether you're a hobbyist, a professional, or just someone who loves taking photos, this camera has the features, image quality, and durability to meet your needs. In conclusion, I've been really happy with the Sony Cyber-shot DSC-H300, and I think it's a solid choice for anyone in the market for a new digital camera. If you're interested in learning more, the link to check it out on Amazon is in the description below.